This is a base running discussion which will focus on base running home to first. So when you hit the ball right out of the box, you have to know the difference between a ball to the outfield and a ground ball. So if you hit the ball to the outfield, what I'd like you to think about is getting wide right away. Right out of the box, get wide. If you hit the ball on the ground, I want you to get out of the box straight ahead, and you have to ask yourself, you have to find the ball. And you're going to have to be finding the ball as you move down the first baseline. And if it looks like a fielder is going to field it or you're not quite sure, continue to run straight down the line. About halfway down, you'll have to take another peek at the ball. And if, in fact, the fielder is fielding it, continue to run down. But maybe about halfway down, you realize the ball is past the fielder or he made an error. At that point, go ahead and begin to get wide. If the fielder will field the ball on a ground ball, you're going to run straight through the bag. As you run straight through the bag, as soon as you hit the bag, you break the tape. And then what we try to do is get you to stop fairly soon. And we get you to stop by widening your feet and sitting your seat. So you break the tape, and then you widen your feet and sit your seat. We try to get you to stop within 10 or 12 feet. As you stop, you always look over your right shoulder for a potential overthrow of the ball. Assuming that the ball is not overthrown, I always have my guys turn to the left without making an attempt to run to second base. Just turn to the left. Walk back towards the base. Okay, what would happen is you're running down the baseline on a ground ball to the infield. If you see the feet of the first baseman, he's coming off to catch the ball. That's a poor throw. Well, if he's coming off on the infield side, on the home plate side of first base, that's the one time you can swoop out and you can maybe even slide into first base. So you have to read the feet of the first baseman. Okay, now I would like just for a second to get back to hitting the ball out of the box and you hit it to the outfield. Let's assume you hit the ball on the ground to the outfield. You know it's a base hit. What I say is you get wide right away and you think a double. You always think a double. You round first base and you go as far as you can off first base toward second. So if you hit the ball down the left field line out here, you can be almost halfway to second before you decide to come back to first. If you hit it, of course, to right center field, you can't go that far. But the rule is you think a double out of the box. You force the defensive team to field the ball cleanly. And if they don't field it cleanly, you're already going hard. So you can just continue on to second base. So you think a double out of the box. Once the fielder stops you and you're, say, a third of the way to second base and he's throwing the ball in, always come back to first base with your eye on the ball. Always know where the ball is. Okay, well, I hope this particular video helps. And in the next video, we'll be talking about first to second base.